Hi, today we want to talk about an announcement that Russian Foreign Minister Lazarov has declared while he was in Kyrgyzstan last week. He said that Russia is considering to open a second military base if Kyrgyzstan state will endorse it, will require it. Now, that's a very important announcement while we have some developments within the region. And it takes our attention, and we were analyzing this, why Russian leadership requires such a new base, military base, while the economy is not doing well enough. Now, therefore, we have to go to another continent and look at interesting about United States administration and what they have done or what they have been doing there now. As you might hear, Taliban and United States administration might reach a deal to end the conflict in Afghanistan. And the only requirement at this moment that Taliban is putting forward is asking United States to leave Afghanistan permanently, which President Trump considers to do that. Now, considering this event like that, you have a bottle with full of water, and inside there is a big rock with some minor rocks. And then you put your hand into the jar or a bottle, and you take that stone out of the bottle. And what you are going to see that the water level comes half maybe. The other rocks or other stones are there, and the water is still there, same amount of water even. But there is a half bottle now empty. What does it mean? Once United States is going to leave Afghanistan permanently, which might take place soon within 2019, there will be a lack of power there, which is going to give rooms to Taliban and other terror groups to have a safe haven barracks. And that Russia has been considering as a security concerns, a big security concerns, not only to itself but also a close ally to Kyrgyzstan, which has a border with Afghanistan. Therefore, to stop these terrorists transferring to Kyrgyzstan and to Russia, Russia has decided to take an action beyond its border, where is Kyrgyzstan. So the second base is important announcement when we are looking at the structure of the first base, because the first base has a little bit equipment to tackle the terrorists, especially there are a little bit Su-25s over there to fight from air to ground, which is not affecting too much. While the United States was there, Russia wasn't considering that effectively. Now the second base, we are considering that there will be some land forces as much as air forces, especially from air to ground attacks, and this means a high cost. So while now Russia is going to fill the power which is vacuumed out of Afghanistan, we will also consider that Iran, China, and also even Pakistan will try to fill this emptiness. Therefore, we have to go and look now from a different aspect what President Trump has been doing. I know that most of the people, or some of the people at least, I will say, that I know personally, also thinks that President Trump is a very awkward decision maker. And his character doesn't allow most people to predict what it will be the next move, or how he is going to decide on certain topics, because his moves are changing one to another moment very quickly, and so on and so forth. But by looking at this action, I have to say that he has done very cleverly. While he is moving and ensuring that there will be no threats from Taliban to United States assets, at least within the United States and other European countries or countries where the United States is allied with, he has made it also sure that the countries which are coming together and against United States now is going to have a conflict within Afghanistan while they are trying to fill the vacuumed power. That will put China, Russia, and also Iran, to some level Pakistan, within a conflict area. Because every country will try to ensure first its security and then try to influence its also influences, increase its influences, which means that they are going to have now new parameters, and these new parameters will change the game. While especially for two countries it's important is Iran and also to Russia. While both of the states are facing with economic difficulties, such new parameters require them to spend more on security forces. Now, while the economies are bad, it's going to not help the economy recovery programs, but most likely there will be some displeasure within the community, within the population, which is going to only increase by time. So, United States now is causing a problem in terms of conflict within these states and also within their domestic policies. Because of the economy, the people is not going to get the benefits, and it will be a displeasure within the community or population, which is going to increase the opposition side's popularity, which is going to cause, maybe, hopefully, they think in future a leadership change. And therefore, I have to say President Trump has made an enormously clever move. Is Russia very serious about this? Yes, they are very serious about it. We are hoping, or we are considering that they are going to start the construction of these military bases within second half of 2019. Because United States is going to leave soon, they have to establish these forces immediately there. Otherwise, it will be a time where they will, or the terrorists might increase their presences within the Fergan Valley. Fergan Valley is very important because of the political instability, and it's a haven for, or safe haven for terrorists. They need to make sure that the military force is there with all possible equipments to ensure the safety and security of Kyrgyzstan and Russia. We are thinking it's a very important move for US to leave the area, and will cause more disruption within Russia and also Iran within at least 3 to 5 years. We will see all these negative effects within their economy and also within their domestic politics.